Rachel, a caring and compassionate woman, had always struggled with setting boundaries in her relationships. She poured her heart and soul into every interaction, often neglecting her own well-being. It wasn't long before she felt drained and emotionally exhausted. Her personal space invaded, and her emotions taken for granted. Can you relate? Now, let's jump right into this video. Establishing and maintaining healthy boundaries is paramount in our complex web of relationships. These boundaries are the cornerstone of harmonious connections. Whether romantic relationships, friendships, or family ties, boundaries come in various forms, encompassing the emotional, physical, intellectual, financial, and sexual aspects of our interactions. In this video, we will delve into the importance of these boundaries. I will provide you with a comprehensive guide on how to set and preserve them, ensuring rewarding and enduring relationships. Let's begin by highlighting the 5 types of boundaries in healthy relationships. Emotional boundaries. Emotional boundaries are about safeguarding your feelings and respecting the feelings of others. They involve understanding what emotions you are comfortable sharing and when to establish emotional distance. For instance, it's essential to communicate when you need space to process your feelings, and it's equally important to respect others when they ask the same from you. Physical boundaries. Physical boundaries revolve around personal space and touch. They entail determining what kind of physical contact is acceptable to you, and it's about respecting your personal bubble and conveying your preferences to those around you. For example, imagine you are in a romantic relationship and enjoy spending quality time with your partner. However, you also value your personal space and alone time. To establish a physical boundary, you communicate to your partner that you need time each week for self-care and pursuing your hobbies or interests. You explain that this physical space is essential for your well-being and doesn't reflect any change in your feelings for them. Your partner respects your boundaries and in turn uses this time to engage in their own activities or connect with friends. This physical boundary ensures both partners have the space they need to recharge and maintain a healthy balance in their relationship. Intellectual boundaries. Intellectual boundaries pertain to your thoughts, ideas, and opinions. They involve respecting differing viewpoints, refraining from judgment, and creating an environment where open and respectful discussions can thrive. Intellectual boundaries foster intellectual growth and prevent conflicts rooted in closed-mindedness. Financial boundaries. Financial boundaries deal with money matters. Setting clear expectations on financial responsibilities and contributions in shared relationships is essential. Honest discussions about financial goals, spending limits, and saving plans can help avoid misunderstandings and resentment. Sexual boundaries. Sexual boundaries are crucial in intimate relationships. They involve understanding your desires, limits, and consent. Consent should always be enthusiastic, informed, and freely given by both partners. Open communication about your sexual boundaries ensures a healthy and safe, intimate connection. Now that we've explored some of the different types of boundaries, here are 6 tips for building healthy boundaries for rewarding relationships. Identify your boundaries. Begin by reflecting on your needs, values, and what makes you comfortable or uncomfortable in different situations. Take time to understand your emotional, physical, intellectual, financial, and sexual boundaries. Communicate clearly. Once you clearly understand your boundaries, open and honest communication is key. Share your boundaries with your loved ones so they know what you're comfortable with, so as to respect your limits. For example, imagine this scenario. John and Maya are a couple who are deeply in love and have a shared passion for adventure. They've just returned from a weekend hiking trip where they had an enlightening experience. During the trip, John realized that Maya's spontaneous teasing sometimes crosses a line and made him feel uncomfortable. After returning home, John decided it was time for a heart-to-heart conversation about boundaries. He tells Maya that sometimes her playful teasing can make him uncomfortable. He adds that he wants them to keep having fun and continue to go on adventures. However, he'd like to set a boundary that ensures they both feel respected. He then includes her by asking, "Can we discuss how we can do that?" Although Maya is slightly surprised by this revelation, she responds by letting her partner know that she appreciates the open communication and by validating his emotions. She responds that she had no idea her teasing made him uncomfortable, and follows up by encouraging a talk about finding a way to respect each other's boundaries. In this example, John and Maya's open and honest communication allowed them to address a potential issue without blame or judgment. By expressing their feelings and discussing boundaries calmly and understandingly, they set the stage for a healthier and more respectful relationship. Next, maintain consistency. Sticking to your boundaries is challenging but essential. If someone repeatedly crosses your boundaries, consider reinforcing them with stricter guidelines or reevaluating their relationship. Consistency is the foundation of trust and respect. Learn to say no. Setting boundaries empowers you to say no without guilt. You have the right to decline requests or situations that make you uncomfortable, and you don't owe anyone an explanation. Practice assertiveness. If saying no is difficult, focus on being assertive. Assertiveness involves expressing your needs and wants clearly, respectfully, and confidently. It allows you to maintain your boundaries while preserving relationships. Avoid overcommitting. Recognize that you cannot control everything or cater to everyone's demands. Avoid taking on too much, as it can lead to burnout and a disregard for your boundaries. In conclusion, establishing and maintaining healthy boundaries in your relationships is essential for fostering positive, functional connections. These boundaries encompass emotional, physical, intellectual, financial, and sexual aspects, ensuring mutual respect and understanding. You can create stronger, more meaningful relationships while safeguarding your well-being and happiness by identifying, communicating, and consistently upholding your boundaries. Boundaries empower you to build rewarding and lasting connections with the people who matter most in your life. Have you ever encountered challenges when trying to establish boundaries in your relationships? How did you overcome them? Share your stories and strategies in the comments below. Your experiences may inspire others to navigate their boundary setting journeys more effectively. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know by clicking the like button, subscribing to my channel, and turning on your notifications so you don't miss my next video. I'll see you next time. Take care.